Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. Last episode we finished cleaning out the goblin base. No more goblins left now. Halsin's already escaped back to the Druid's Grove, which is where we're waiting outside of. So we're going to go in and we're going to go and talk to him. I'll stop up at the merchants first. I think the blacksmith's still here, so we might be able to perhaps get some more infernal iron or something to him.
By Delt's virtue.
Hey, we've got to talk to Zevlor again. Oh, the pop in.
What's happened, Will?
I leave the game for about 10 minutes before I start recording, just to hope that the textures will load up. And
I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place, yes.
Yeah, funny that.
I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
I'm very rich already. You can keep your coin, mate.
Very good of you. Thank you.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
We'll see you there. Hey, more inspiration.
Don't be breaking your back before we get to Baldur's Gate.
Grab your bag. I won't. We're moving. I'm not
Trying to give moles here.
Don't I know it? But there's 2 more boxes after this one.
We never did steal the statue for her.
Group, all right? No wandering off.
If she's still around, we could try. What's Rickus?
Heltrel didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
Sure did. So I don't think Ricka is... not Ricka. I don't think Moll is there. What happened to the strange ox?
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
Glad I could help.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree.
Now let's have a little trade.
Of course.
Not going to moan at us about other stuff needing to be spread around. What have we got down here? Chainmail. Ooh, hello. +2 armor. Not quite as good as what I've got, but... Is that +1 bonus to strength saving throws and checks worth it to us to have the 1 less AC? I'll think on it. Let's have a look at what else they've got. Scale. Oh, change shirt +2. That's medium armor. We don't really wear medium armor. Let's hide medium armor. Padded +2 though. That would upgrade what Will's wearing. Yeah, I think we'll definitely upgrade that. I like what I'm wearing, even though it's probably not as protective as that, but Will's more of a frontline, somewhat more of a frontline fighter for us. Obviously, obviously she doesn't wear the armor. This is all the junk we've sold him. It might be nice to have the +2 armor. We'll take it. Nothing really in the way of weapons or anything. Blacksmith might still be down there. Right, let's see if we can bring the price down a little bit. So we've actually got a hide armor +2. So we'll sell it. I'm going to sell this thing as well. It's fine. It's got quite a nice bonus, but the chance of going mad, that did hit us a little bit. We'll get rid of these because that backfired as well. Load of junk. Okay, let's even that up. Let's see what else we've got to sell. Will's not really got anything. Arlak doesn't have very much. I've probably got a bit I can do. Gonna get rid of that. All the stuff that Gale can absorb. We're not gonna need all of it, are we? Maybe I'll get rid of those. All the scrolls I've picked up. I need to go through all these letters and stuff at some point and weed them out a little bit, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'll probably do it one day before I start filming, so you guys don't sit there for it. That'll probably do. So, took a bit of money out, but we've still got loads, so that's fine. Okay.
May you keep balance.
Don't want to fall over. Right. So... Will, we've got an upgrade for you. You're going to be padded armor +2 now. That's cool. Don't need to change the color or anything. And Shadowheart, we're going to give you ringmail +2. How does that look? Pretty good. Pretty good. Happy with that. I haven't got anything new. So, yeah, so we're going to go down to the blacksmith. He might have +2 weapons and stuff available now, if he's still there. He might not be there.
With haste.
Can't see him. He is still there. Okay, so we'll talk to him about the Infernal Iron and see if he's got anything cool and new for us to buy. Our weapons are in a pretty good place, though.
I wasn't sure we'd make it through. I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
Okay, so he's not saying anything about the Infernal Iron. What's he got? Oh, chain shirt +2, hide +2. Okay, we just bought those. On the weapons front, that seems... Ooh, hand crossbow. The thing is, I like the jolt shooter. I like that we get the 2 lightning charges when we cause damage, because that makes us do more damage. I have heard that there is a very strong hand crossbow build for Gloom, Stalker and Ranger. More generally. I'm betting we'll be able to get that somewhere else. That's going to be my bet. So, yeah, this hasn't really got a lot more for us. I think it's because you can shoot more often with the hand crossbow. I need to research it a bit more is the thing. I did have a little look online and I couldn't see anything immediately obvious about it. Like, there was some stuff from the early access, people speculating about it, but... I might buy it. It's not a huge amount of money. And it just gives us that option of kind of switching it out a little bit. I'd need another one. Because I think the idea is that you have one in each hand. So let's get a non-magical one too.
May Temora's luck twist your way.
So I'm going to come and have a little look at this stuff.
Better tools.
I'm sure I tried it before and I couldn't dual wield them, but that might be different now. So I put that there, and I put that. Ah, I can dual wield them. So I get 2 attacks with that, plus a bonus attack with that, I think, plus my Gloom Stalker thing. And I do like this a lot, that's the thing. But being able to shoot more often is good. I mean, I'm sure that probably ends up being worth more. We'll try and add another magical one at some point if we can. But let's see how it feels. I'm not going to get rid of my weapon just yet. Zaza, whatever her name is. Oh, she's dead. Who killed her?
With a flick of the wrist.
Guilty about that. She hasn't got anything else. Yeah, what happened to her? Maybe it was that tiefling that we talked out of it before. She had enough. Well, I wonder if the one who was looking in here, kind of guarding here's gone. She has, in fact.
Everyone else
So, can we have a look at the stuff I couldn't steal before? Oh, I'm going to bet there's probably not. I think we already got the most valuable thing here. Or did we look in here? I think we did. Tell you what, let's not worry about it.
Mind my step.
Because if that statuette's not being as guarded by the druids now, we might be able to snatch it. What was that?
I did what I had to.
Oh, here we go.
You don't see that.
Just quick save before we get into a confrontation here.
I thought I had been.
So I want to make sure that Korga pays, but we're going to have to,
Clearly not.
I don't know, maybe do some conversation stuff to ensure that happens.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
Ah, this is what we want. Karga was not acting on her own. She was under the influence of the Shadow Druids.
She knows now what cavorting in the shadows brings her. She will not stray again. Besides, this is no time to lose a promising druid.
Very
You
forgiving.
will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
What about my problem? I need help.
Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Then banish me.
Talk to Korga.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, she doesn't really want to talk to us. Okay, so I'm gonna separate from the group. And we're just gonna casually come over here. Probably jump over.
Softer than a whisper.
Take it.
The druids will not stand by while you abscond with their idol. You'll
Apologise.
Forgive.
Oh no, where's it gone? Oh no, it's been stolen. Dang, what could have happened to it? Alright, well let's go and see if Mole's there to give her this to. We'll go in via the sort of secret entrance. Over here. Alright, she's still down here, that's the question. Oh, I moved on already. Yeah, she's gone. Okay.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Okay, well I didn't see her hanging around with the other kids. I mean, maybe we'll have a longer look before we leave. Might do that now. I'm not sure if they'll just disappear while we're looking around here. Oh, she's there.
I have something to ask.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
Here you go, the idol you wanted.
Thanks. See you in Baldur's Gate, I hope. Now scram, before I get emotional.
Good, okay, well we finished that one anyway. We could just take the elevator down and switch just over here. I could have... yeah, never mind. Take the easy way down. The bear's not asleep on it again. Alright, everybody on? Bill?
Sharp as ever.
There's no time to waste.
Right, well let's go and get lots of lovely stuff off the druids. Can't remember what they give you actually. Well, this guy was waiting for Halsin to get back, wasn't he?
Well, at least the sun is nice. You should try it. Lay down and bask in its warmth.
He knows how to live the good life, doesn't he?
Tell you. Soon.
You done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
I think nothing of it. I'm glad he's safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Okay, well I know where that is, so we're gonna go to where Nettie spoke to us that time.
Master Halcyon's past is
Speaking of,
it might be time.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halcyon again. You kept your word. Thank you.
you're very welcome.
I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanus' peace to this place, but I'll have the chance. Thanks to you.
That bird.
Wing's still a little stiff, but I'm getting stronger.
Aww. Ooh. That meant to be open?
Better not be cursed.
Where is it? Aha.
What happened?
Sweet. Well, there is stuff we can. There is stuff in here as well. I might go separately. As I think with one character, I can probably sidestep the poison.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Oh. Hang on. What have we got around here then?
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
No.
Trap. Be cautious.
Disarm it first. Won't get guidance down here, unfortunately, as I've come in on my own, but I think we should be okay. We don't roll a 1.
A couple turns should do it.
Bit of a tougher roll this, but ooh, I think that might be just enough. Yeah. Nature's Snare. This is a quarterstaff. Chance to ensnare target if it is not a plant or a beast. Okay, it's worth a bit of money. Take all that. That goes back into the main druid room. Thing down there. Ah! Hey, turn this off.
Death's close at hand.
Healing. Ah! Did I not turn it off? Ah, jump.
I'm fading fast. I must heal.
Huh. Roll well. Bring up the death saves. Am I dead then? Yep. Well, Tell you what, rather than reload,
Let's ride.
let's go revivify. I think Karlak's got a few revivify. I need to press that other button first, though.
Hello.
Key of the Ancients. It's a circlet. Nature +1. Well, okay.
What is it?
You can turn that one off. Okay. Well, that's what that was needed for. Okay, fair enough. Probably should have read that a bit better. We can hop over that. No scrolls. Or gave her a bunch of them. Definitely not got one? Oh, it's right there. I knew it. Cast spell on me.
Takuro.
My wounds are too much to bear.
Okay, so what was that key and stuff we picked up then? Probably on our key ring, actually, isn't it? I have no idea.
Don't burn yourself. Where to?
I think we'll go back out this way.
Shadows don't suit me.
Separate. Go to the top. Unseparate. Right, let's go down here then.
Moving it.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
There we go.
Another step.
It's going to be addicted to those at this rate. Got a weapon called Sorrow. Oh, what does that druid note say?
The glaive the druid's notebook mentioned. Its owner thought it was cursed.
The Emerald Enclave won't send help even if I ask. This land is wounded and the rot is deep, but it's deep everywhere. I can't wait for help to come, but perhaps I need not face the darkness alone. Robe of Summer. This is clothing. Grants resistance to gold damage. Interesting. Spells. Ooh, what's that? Wyvern toxin. Nice. Some healing. That's everything. Let's have a quick look at this spear then. Sorrow. It's a glaive. It's two-handed. Sorrowful Lash. So what does that do? Pull the creature 3 meters closer to you. It can't be pulled if it's huge. Bonus action. Attack roll. So I'm kind of looking to Karlak for both of those things, potentially.
Making me sweat.
There's 2 less damage if you factor in that she's got to be below 50% health for that thing to tick. But the lash thing is potentially pretty interesting. So it doesn't take a spell slot. And that'll add more damage more regularly. As a bonus action. Extra reach. I was wondering about this on her as well. It doesn't add anything else apart from cold resistance. But it looks a bit silly. I think it's probably for Gale, pretty much that, isn't it? The owner said it was cursed. What a... I mean, I don't know if this is flavor text or... This is what happens, but for every drop of blood spilled, a piece of the soul perishes until nothing remains but regret. I mean, that wouldn't be good. Well, I guess we give it a go. See what happens.
On my way.
No one back home will ever believe this. What path lies before me?
So, in terms of what we do now,
Tidy this place.
I think we probably go to camp.
If it had been up to
There's going to be a bit of a party
they
there
would
to
never have
celebrate
been
our
here at
success
all.
with the druids. Some stuff people to talk to. That'll be quite good.
Seems.
Then I think we might recruit Lae'zel, and I think we might go and speak to the Githyanki. Doesn't have to end in a fight. It's a very tough fight, but it doesn't have to end in a fight, I don't think. Unfortunately, if it does, I think Lae'zel teams up with them rather than us. Well, let's go to camp now, then. Hoping the owlbear cub is going to turn up. Been quite the little menagerie. Can't see it yet. Bolo's got something to say. Oh, I know I have to do this in camp conversations.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Has your research turned anything up?
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
We don't look too sure. How many times have you done this before?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
I'd rather get a second opinion.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
No thanks. I don't think home surgery is quite the answer yet.
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
Yeah, maybe later.
Can't slow down.
I hope the owlbear cub turns up. In terms of our party, I might swap Lae'zel for Shadowheart. I mean, for Karlach's the obvious one, but Karlach is such a beast in battle, and Will's got Fireball now. Where does Shadowheart hang out? She's up there, I think.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
The artifact seems to be protecting us somehow. Do you still have it?
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life.
Yeah, you don't know what it is. That doesn't add up.
It's called faith. Duty. It doesn't have to add up to me as long as I serve. I'm part of a bigger plan. One that will be revealed in time.
Admirable conviction, though I think I'd prefer to know what I was getting myself into.
That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own.
Wait in camp.
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Don't worry, you'll be... Ooh, I've got the mysterious artifact now, have I? You'll protect it with her life, except when she's given it to me. Lae'zel's going to need to be leveled as well.
Very well.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring.
Too late.
You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
I think the dream figure was right. Follow these cultists and we find the source of our tadpoles.
Yes, the one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. There will come a battle, but it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms.
I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
Okay. Let's level her up first, and then we'll see if we got decent equipment for her. We can give her that great axe that Karlach's not using now, I suppose. New feat available. Thinking about going down the ability score route and adding a bit of strength and con. Yeah, Great Weapon Master. I feel that might be a late... because I'm not even keeping it switched on for Karlach. Might be something you take later, when you've leveled up your other stats, perhaps. I might even respec Karlak to give her that thing about taking an opportunity attack when a target comes within range. That could be massive. Savage attack is good too. Yeah, we're going to go ability score improvement because she's got odd values in 2 of these things. Doing that will make quite a big change. She gets the second attack. That's good. Not much else to do there. So she, weapon-wise, she's just using a plain old great sword. So let's give her the great axe. Why have a great sword when you can have a great axe? That's what I always say. A helmet's just rubbish, isn't it? I'm going to make it invisible though, because it looks silly on her. Armor-wise, she hasn't got bad armor. It's probably about the best we've got. Give her that, why not? Haven't got many rings. Yeah, I mean, she's not going to be in our party for long, and it may not even involve combat, so we'll leave it there. I think.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Karlak,
If you insist.
We've got the money, so I think respec Karlak, and I'll give her Polearm Master at level 4.
Ah, I shall be here in my camp, as thou...
It just sounds really good, and I'm not using the Great Weapon Master because it just the hit chance is just silly. Yeah, I'm not going to change anything like that. Ability-wise, does she need the Wisdom? Maybe not. I don't know why she would need that. I'll raise that. Give her the dex for the sort of unarmed defense. She's not a spellcaster at all, is she? I mean, these level ups are going to be pretty simple because she doesn't really add a lot, no spells or anything like that. Okay, we are going to change that because I like the subclass we've got, which is Berserker, I think, isn't it? Frenzy, Frenzied Strike, that's all good. The feet, so yeah, we're going to go Polearm Master because that's she's going to use this glaive, and it's a level 2. Is it level 2 weapon? It's a level 1 weapon actually, isn't it? But it's rare. I think that would be good. Just being able to hit stuff when it closes with us, and bear in mind, it's an extra reach attack, so things have got to get closer to us to hit us, then we'll trigger this every time something approaches in melee, basically. So I think that'd be really good. And that's fine. Just accept that. Yeah, she's a bit more optimized now, so that's good.
Never a dull moment.
And I think if we go to rest now, it'll trigger the party. So let's do that. Yeah, let's have a little go around and chat to people. So we've got Astarion wants to talk to us.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, hate it. This is awful.
It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed sitting here in camp while I did all the work.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
True, the goblins would have thrown a wilder party.
I'm just looking for a little more excitement. A little more fun.
Living in constant peril isn't exciting enough for you?
Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak.
Let me get back to you.
All right. But don't take too long. You're not the only tasty morsel around here.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have romantic connections with Astarion, honestly. Oh, who's this? Lacrissa?
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Well, Faerun, she was the bard we helped.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Whoa, that was going on there. Someone's using Mage Hand to drink out that tankard, I think. How about courage? Classic song material.
Fitting. You're braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered.
Right, what was going on? It's probably Lacrissa's mug going up and down, wasn't it? I got Moll over here. Let's go chat to Moll.
If any of your stuff goes missing, just let me know. You're family now.
We're thief-proof. Good.
These boots have seen everything.
Zevlor.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
You are welcome.
Hearts a-quiver.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blade. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
Well, I'm grateful for your age. You're a gifted warrior.
Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only you'd earned the right to lay at my side. Come morning, you will wonder.
Will I?
You will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Okay. I think I'm alright, actually.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Take your own advice, why don't you? Go on, mingle a little.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Hello, how are you doing?
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this you mean...
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Ooh, Goblin's Bane has a nice ring to it.
Not to meddle in your side of this partnership, but slaying goblins is not exactly the stuff of legends, is it? After all, I'm quite certain I once saw one expire from the strain of spelling his own name. No, I'm afraid that won't do. You shall simply have to go out and slay something decidedly more dramatic.
Okay. Alright. What about Gale?
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Are you talking about your cat?
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable. Wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
You must be very smart to have done all that.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
What if she doesn't like me?
She'll love you. So long as you don't rub her belly. She hates it when anyone does that.
Anything non-flirty? Not as much as I hate talking about cats. Is there nothing else in your mind?
Not an animal lover. Nobody's perfect, I suppose. Nonetheless, your finer qualities are remarkably plentiful. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. And there aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise.
I'm not interested in you, Gale. Not in that way.
Right. Understood. You shall hear no more on the subject from me. Consider this budding romance thoroughly nipped. Though I hope our friendship need not come to such an abrupt end. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Hey? Should we talk? Actually, I don't think I've... Oh, I was going to put speak with animals on, but he's run off. Oh, Will's over here. Hey.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Are you alright?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. a touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue.
You just have some fetching horns. I'm envious.
Ouch. You don't need to mock me when I'm feeling low. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Or will. What have we got over here? Weck. Let's talk to Withers. I wonder if you can romance Withers.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
No. Not right now.
Would you look at this place? All these people, happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too.
Did you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
Well, enjoy yourself tonight.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
We talk to Shadowheart then.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Let me guess, yourself?
I think you'll find I've been showing ample concern for myself since the moment we met.
I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the Grove.
Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd, we did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
Well, maybe we do befriend Shadowheart. I think it's the one that feels more organic rather than people just hurling themselves at us. Alright, yeah. I'll be glad
We
to.
should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
If things turn raunchy, I might I might cut it out. Not keen on sharing with the others?
Not tonight.
Alright. We talk to her again?
Don't forget our little agreement. As soon as things quiet down here...
Okay. We're done talking to people now. There's sort of random tieflings around, but I don't think they'll have anything, you know, that valuable to say.
I should be out there.
Why has it selected so many? I don't need that much.
How about 2 tiefling queens, frightful and fierce?
That's more like it. How many 10?
Let's make it 20.
Move my pint.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
Didn't dream of missing it.
So eager. I'm surprised it took you this long. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
To survival.
Very practical. We could have toasted to that every night so far. Here's to many more. Survival. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Drow. Share memories of growing up in the Underdark.
You must have an extraordinary affinity for the darkness. I'm jealous. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
Your turn. I insist. Get Karlak to give us some guidance. Just about.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
Do you think your memories will ever come back?
Perhaps. But please, enough about me. Sharing's bad for my complexion. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us.
Oh, that was a nice moment, wasn't it? Oh, what's going to happen now?
Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
The others can wait.
Another moment won't kill them, I suppose. Well, it might, but let's take that risk. Thank you for last night.
My pleasure.
It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
All right, romance.
That didn't hurt, did it?
A little tingle.
I'd like to think that would have happened anyway. Let's head back, if we must.
Okay, well that was a nice moment. I was worried it might get, you know, but yeah, no, good. Very nice.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
What's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there.
Amazing
Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
What else do you suggest?
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worship. Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Underdark's my home. Better to take that route than risk this curse.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
What about one of the others, Wrath?
Wrath has promise, but he has a ways to go yet. He wasn't able to stop Korga by himself. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Sounds like the Grove will be in good hands then. We should get going.
Indeed. We've quite the journey ahead of us. I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to go and do now. So we've rested, I think, haven't we? So let's leave camp. I think with the Githyanki, I think I'm going to try and resolve it peacefully. I kind of want to take Lae'zel there for the sort of story aspects, but also I know that she'll turn against us. From the early access, I know that she'll turn against us if it comes to fighting. I'm going to go to Walking's Rest because apparently I didn't speak to this trap guy. I thought I did, but evidently not. I'm just going to pause while it loads everything in. Yeah, let's go find this guy then. All these flaming fist guys moved on. Didn't you say something about a dowry?
It's for her sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left.
Is that it? Alright, let's have another look at some of our quest stuff here. So Moonrise Towers, that's fine. We're going to do that. We're going to do the creche now. More parasites. I think that'll come in time. Did that one. Moonrise Towers. Night Sun we're going to do. Masterwork Weapon we'll do in the Underdark. Haven't really done anything with that yet. Or searching for the dowry. Maybe. Arrows to like party to character stuff. Yeah. Not too bad.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you...
We try to speak with Dead on her.
You're a medium? You're gonna speak to her? Could you ask her something for me?
Yeah, go on then. I'm mostly doing this for shits and giggles. Yeah, what do you want me to ask?
The dowry. She'd know where it is.
Alright.
Dowry for sister in barn.
The barn? She must mean one of the empty buildings behind the inn. I trust you to get it for me. I can't leave her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Finding husband Benrin inside. Door locked. Trapped. Fire.
Well, we know everything else. Alright. Have I already taken that? Alright, well, let's go and have a look. Maybe I didn't find it before.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
Alright, let's go give it back to him then. I found the dowry. Here.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye.
Cool. Okay. Tick. Right, now we're gonna go this way. Yeah, I definitely think try and avoid combat.
Laser, you've the most exquisite eyes, golden as the sands of the Calim.
And you've a soft skull. A Geich tentacle will have no issues pushing through it.
Is that a compliment?
No, it is a fact. Life in this Faerun is laughably weak.
Yeah, we're going to quick save because this thing has the potential to turn pretty nasty.
Yes, Kithrak. We shall find it.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone.
Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Okay, Lae'zel, go ahead.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands any more than it does the Absolute followers.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Okay, let's try the persuasion. Get quite a few bonuses to this. It's not that hard. Let's add some guidance to it as well. As long as we don't roll a 1. Okay.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon. I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Okay, well, we've got quite a lot of experience for doing that.
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The crash is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
I don't want to go through the mountain path. That's kind of the alternative to the Underdark, which is where we've been advised to go and where we're wanting to go. But we got decent XP from that encounter, so that's kind of the main thing.
No traps, please.
Well, we'll just look this way, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be like a new area. Yes, so we don't want to do that. Why does this keep... Is that saying I can speak with dead on him?
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Who are you?
Yule, son of Gara.
How did you die?
Monstrous warriors. Keen swords. Black spots.
He crossed blades with a Githyanki. Few survive the ordeal. Fewer still claim victory.
What were you doing here?
Seeking path. Baldur's Gate.
Where can I find the Gith Kresh?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
What was your profession?
Miller. In Elturel. Before its fall.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. We're going to go down to the Underdark now. I guess... choice I have is whether to take Shadowheart, who's good. But we've got a strong warrior now in Karlach. I'm just wondering whether we replace Lae'zel with Gale? Level 5, he might have some good stuff he can do. Now, first of all, let's travel back to the Goblin Camp. That's where we're going to go. Down into the Underdark. And I think we'll pop to camp. I think I'm going to drop Lae'zel. I'm going to pick up Gale. Not in that way. And level him up. And then kind of maybe we'll make our decision after we've leveled him. So let's head to camp now. Because from level 5, I mean, he's going to have Fireball as well. Having 2 people capable of casting Fireball might be pretty good in the party. But he should have a lot of utility, Gale. So let's go and drop Lae'zel first of all. He needs another magic item, I expect.
Speak quickly.
Waiting camp.
Shook. You believe you can survive without me?
Yep.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
I like Shadowheart, but okay, we'll try out Gale for a while.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Let's give him... Am I giving the boots of aid and comfort?
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Okay, go on, you're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time she became my muse. And later even my lover.
Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
How exactly did you do that?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I'm intrigued, tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
Okay, so what was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in into the dark. You've seen this before. The book, the black tendrils of chaos weave that lash out and overtake you. The dread is as real as the first time. The oppression just as unbearable.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
There's nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
We've come this far together and we'll continue on together. That is how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
We will. Welcome back to the party.
If Yankee patrolling these wilds is an unexpected surprise. Whatever they seek, they'll not hesitate to kill us if we stand in their way.
Join me.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Okay, yeah, Gale's got a few levels to do. I think he was level 3 before, so a couple of levels here. Cantrips. Okay. Might do the bone chill. Might be good if we can stop people healing. Spells. We'll take Scorching Ray. I'll take the Acid Arrow. Look at prepared spells. Got Shatter. Might replace with Scorching Ray. Go with that for now. Feat-wise, raises intelligence, I suppose. Interesting one. This isn't just for a cantrip or the cantrip we're learning, is it? It's any spell. That might be quite good. Quite tanky for a wizard, isn't he? I think it's either this or raising his intelligence by a couple. Let's do intelligence, because that will just apply to everything, won't it? So we want to get him up to 20. Alright. Decision made. I think we'll take that feat maybe at level 8. A couple of spells. Well, we're going to take Fireball. The melee. I don't really want to get him in melee. Concentration. Maybe lightning bolt. Slow, maybe. All right, let's take slow. I can see use for that. I'm gonna get rid of ice knife. I'm gonna fireball. I'm gonna get rid of fog cloud. I don't know why that's pre-selected. We'll put slow in there. Shatters come back as well. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go with those. Good. Let's have a quick look at Gale's equipment. We can give him a new robe, a bit of cold resistance. In terms of staff, might as well have a magical staff. You do Ray of Sickness with this. There we go. Boots. What have we got? He may as well wear those, I suppose. Glove-wise, he probably doesn't want the rage. I haven't got a lot of that sort of stuff at the moment. Fine, you can have that. He'll probably sell those. He's got those in his repertoire now anyway. Okay, well let's go with that. Okay, I know this episode's dragged on a little bit. But let's
have a lot on my mind.
Leave camp.
And, well, in it.
And we'll get down to where we need to go to get into the Underdark. And then we'll save there. It's not too far. It's not too far into the Goblin camp. I have poked my head in there once already. Just run past here and ignore the fact that it's still loading in.
Gale. Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious host.
Not too far in here. I remember where it is. Yeah, it's just over here. It's on my mini map. So we'll come here, and then we will save. Do we want to talk to? We could quickly do a speak with Dead on Gut though.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Oh well. Okay, well I'm just going to say thanks very much for watching this slightly longer episode of Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you've enjoyed it. I think there's been a lot of good stuff. We've wrapped up pretty much all the quests that we had to do above ground in this Act 1, which is pretty nice. We've got up to level 5, which I'm pretty happy with. We've, yeah, had a little party, the guys from the Grove, and I made a little bit of closer friends with Shadowheart, which was quite a sweet moment, actually, the way it played out. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that would be great, as well as leaving me a comment. Let me know what you think about the game, this playthrough, events in this episode, how things are going in your own playthrough. I know, you know, quite a lot of you guys are probably playing Baldur's Gate 3 yourselves. Just let me know how it's faring. And yeah, if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you could do so. So thanks very much once again, and I hope to see you next time for more Baldur's Gate 3. Bye for now.